Today, I want to take you to a very special place in Abbotsford, British Columbia. A place that is more than just water, trees, and walking trails. A place that represents peace, reflection, growth, and determination. That place is Mill Lake. Mill Lake is not just a park. It is the heart of Abbotsford. It is where families gather, where friends reconnect, where children laugh freely, and where individuals come to think, breathe, and reset their lives. If you've ever walked around Mill Lake early in the morning, you know exactly what I mean. The sun slowly rises over the water. The surface of the lake reflects the golden light. The air feels fresh. The world feels quiet. And for a moment, everything seems possible. That reflection on the water is powerful, because when you look at the lake, you don't just see trees and sky. You see yourself. You see your thoughts. You see your dreams. You see your current state of mind. Mill Lake teaches us something important about life. The water is calm most days, smooth, peaceful, but sometimes when the wind blows, the surface becomes rough. Small waves form, ripples spread across the lake. Life is exactly like that. Some days are calm, everything flows smoothly. Other days are filled with challenges, stress, and uncertainty. But here's the lesson. No matter how strong the wind is, the lake eventually becomes calm again. Your life will too. When you walk the full loop around Mill Lake, about 2 kilometers, you realize something. You cannot complete the circle without taking one step at a time. You cannot jump from the start to the finish. You must keep moving. Success works the same way. You cannot skip steps. You cannot expect results without effort. Every dream requires daily action, small steps, consistent steps. Every morning, people come here to jog, to walk, to exercise. Some are young, some are elderly, some walk fast, some move slowly, but they all share one thing: they showed up. And sometimes that is the most important step in life. Showing up, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when motivation is low. Mill Lake reminds us that consistency beats intensity. You don't have to be the fastest runner around the lake. You just have to keep going. Look at the tall trees surrounding the water. They didn't grow overnight. They faced storms, rain, snow, strong winds, yet they stand tall today. Why? Because growth takes time. Many people today want instant success, instant money, instant recognition. But nature doesn't work that way, and neither does real success. If you want a strong life, build strong roots. At Mill Lake, you'll see families enjoying picnics, children feeding ducks, friends sitting on benches talking about life. Events like Family Fun Day bring the whole community together. That tells us something else important. Success is not just about money. It's not just about achievements. Real success is about connection. About community, about being present. You can earn millions, but if you have no peace, no health, no loved ones around you, what is the point? Mill Lake balances movement and stillness. Some people run around it. Others sit quietly by the shore. That balance is powerful. In life, we must learn when to push forward and when to pause. Rest is not quitting. Taking a break is not weakness. But giving up, that is different. If you ever throw a small stone into the lake, you'll notice something fascinating. The stone creates ripples, circles expanding outward. That is exactly how your actions work. One small decision can create a ripple effect in your life. One positive habit, waking up early. One new skill learned. 1 hour of focused work each day. Small actions create big results over time. Mill Lake also teaches clarity. When the water is clean and still, it reflects everything clearly: the sky, the trees, the clouds. But when the water is disturbed or dirty, the reflection becomes unclear. Your mind works the same way. If your mind is filled with negativity, fear, and doubt, you cannot see your path clearly. But if you keep your thoughts positive and focused, your vision becomes sharp. Ask yourself today, what am I reflecting into the world? Am I spreading doubt? or confidence, excuses, or effort. Abbotsford is known for hard-working people. Farmers, business owners, students, dreamers. Mill Lake is the place where many of them come to recharge. Even the strongest people need moments of stillness. Standing here, you realize something powerful. This lake has existed for years. Seasons have changed. Generations have passed. Yet it remains. That reminds us that tough times are temporary. Winter comes. Trees lose their leaves. The air becomes cold. But spring always follows. If you are going through a difficult season right now, remember, this is not permanent. Stay strong. Keep moving. The lake does not compete with other lakes. It simply exists, beautifully, confidently. You don't need to compare yourself to others either. Your journey is yours. Your pace is yours. Your timing is yours. When you walk around Mill Lake, you'll see people at different stages. Some just starting their fitness journey. Some running marathons. Some walking slowly for recovery. No one is judging. Everyone is progressing in their own way. That is how life should be. Progress over perfection. If you feel stuck in life, imagine yourself walking this loop. Even if you feel tired halfway, you don't sit down and live there. You keep going until you finish. The same applies to your goals. Maybe right now you are halfway to your dream. Maybe you feel exhausted. Maybe you feel like quitting. But remember this. The only way to complete the circle is to keep walking. Mill Lake teaches us 3 powerful lessons. First, vision. When you look across the water, you see clearly ahead. In life, you must know where you are going. Second, patience. The trees grew slowly. Strong foundations take time. Third, consistency. The sun rises every single day. No excuses. No breaks. If you apply these 3 principles, vision, patience, and consistency, your life will transform. Standing at Mill Lake today, make a promise to yourself. Promise that you will not let temporary emotions control permanent decisions. Promise that you will work on yourself daily. Promise that you will keep moving, even if progress feels slow. Because stagnant water becomes unhealthy, but flowing water stays fresh. Keep flowing in life. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep believing. Mill Lake is more than a destination in Abbotsford. It is a reminder that peace and ambition can exist together. A reminder that growth requires time. A reminder that storms do not last forever. So whenever you feel lost, overwhelmed, or discouraged, come here. Walk slowly. Breathe deeply. Watch the reflection on the water. And remember, you have the same strength inside you as nature itself. Stand tall like the trees. Stay calm like the water. Move forward like the sunrise. Thank you.
Closing. And before we truly finish, let me leave you with something deeper. As you stand at Mill Lake, notice how people from every background come here. Different cultures. Different languages. Different dreams. Yet everyone shares the same space peacefully. That is a lesson about unity. In life, we often focus on differences: who is ahead, who is behind, who has more, who has less. But Mill Lake doesn't separate people. It welcomes everyone. And success works the same way. There is room for everyone to grow. Someone else's success does not reduce yours. Another person running faster around the lake does not slow down your progress. Your only competition should be the person you were yesterday. Every lap around this lake can symbolize a new chapter in your life. One lap could represent leaving fear behind. Another lap could represent building discipline. Another lap could represent forgiveness, forgiving others, and forgiving yourself. Because sometimes the biggest weight we carry is not failure, it is regret. Mill Lake teaches us to release. Watch the water carefully. It never holds on to the ripples. The waves come and go. Nothing stays forever. So why do we hold on to old mistakes? Why do we replay failures in our minds again and again? Learn from them, yes. But don't live inside them. The past is a lesson, not a prison. And think about this, every single day, the path around Mill Lake looks the same, but no two walks are ever identical. Why? Because you are different each day. Your mindset changes. Your energy changes. Your focus changes. That means every day is a new opportunity to become stronger. If yesterday was unproductive, today is a reset. If last year was difficult, this year can be powerful. If you failed before, you can succeed now. Nature never quits. Winter does not cancel spring. Night does not cancel morning. Storms do not cancel sunshine. So why should one failure cancel your dream? Many people come to Mill Lake to clear their minds. But clarity doesn't come from running away from problems. It comes from facing them calmly. When you look across the open water, you see space. Space to think. Space to breathe. Space to grow. In life, you must create mental space. Turn off distractions. Silence negativity. Reduce noise. Because your greatest ideas will not come when your mind is crowded. They will come when your mind is still, just like this lake in the early morning. And here is something powerful. The lake does not try to prove itself. It does not shout for attention. It simply exists with confidence. Real confidence is quiet. You don't need to announce your goals to everyone. You don't need validation from the world. Work in silence. Improve in silence. Grow in silence. And let your results make the noise. If you ever doubt yourself, remember how many people start their fitness journey right here. The first day is always the hardest. The first lap feels long. The body feels tired. But after a few weeks, something changes. Strength builds. Endurance increases. Confidence rises. The pain that once felt unbearable becomes manageable. That is growth. And the same applies to your career, your business, your studies, your personal goals. The beginning will test you. The middle will challenge you. But the end will reward you if you don't quit. Look around Mill Lake one more time in your imagination. See the reflection of the sky. Hear the footsteps on the path. Feel the breeze. Now imagine your future self standing here 1 year from today. Stronger. More disciplined. More focused. More successful. What would that version of you thank you for starting today? Think about that carefully. Because 5 years from now, you will either say, "I'm glad I didn't give up," or, "I wish I had started." The choice is made in moments like this. So as we close, let Mill Lake become more than just a memory or a park in Abbotsford. Let it become a symbol in your life. A symbol of calm strength. A symbol of steady progress. A symbol of resilience. Whenever life feels overwhelming, remember the calm water. Whenever challenges shake you, remember the trees standing firm. Whenever you feel behind, remember that every person walks at their own pace. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep building. Because just like this lake has become a beautiful landmark in Abbotsford through time, care, and consistency, your life can become something extraordinary through patience, discipline, and faith. Your journey is not over. In fact, it is just beginning. Now go forward with purpose. Go forward with courage. And build a life that reflects clarity, strength, and peace, just like Mill Lake. Thank you.